Good morning. I hope you're doing well. Today is July 1st and I just finished editing my garden tour video, my mid-June garden tour video. Time flies by so fast. I was sure this video was at most a week old, but turns out it was a lot older than that. I am also wearing the same shirt because I have like 3 shirts to work outside. It was super cold in the house. We have really cold nights. Our nights are really cold. Around between 10 and 15 degrees Celsius, and that's not anything special for here. It's really rare, not rare, but it's really in the peak of summer that our nights are warmer than 15 degrees Celsius. Sometimes in some really big heat waves we can go up to the 30s, but can you guys stand there? No. But it's really, I need to get used to it. Not used to it, but it's been not that many years that I've been taking care of this, like noticing this with because I have peppers and tomatoes and things like that that are pretty sensitive to cold. We have beautiful sun, so it's really strange how drastic the temperatures can vary here, because like I said, our nights are really cold, but our days are warm. I mean, we have like 30 degrees Celsius during the day and nights at like 10 or 15. So I just finished that video, and I mean, I could do another garden tour like right away, but I don't want to publish just garden tours, which led me to think about this channel, what I've been doing with it, because I realized that I've been not forbidding myself, but like not filming, because I didn't think I had much to show since I've been publishing garden things, and like I don't have like that much knowledge to show you or that much upgrade. I mean, maybe I should try to publish more about what I do in the garden, because I'm in the garden every single day. But I don't feel I have that much to give on this side, because I mean, the YouTubers I watch all have like knowledge to share and tips to share, but I'm the one following those tips. I'm not that experienced yet. So I've been wondering, because my friend's channel is, I do publish garden tours, but I do also talk about cooking and homeschooling and just basically everything that's up with my life. So even like trains of thoughts, sometimes I just wander in my thoughts and explain what I think about things. So I was wondering if this could be something interesting for this channel too, because the thing is, for me at least, it's a pretty virtuous or vicious cycle. The more I post, the more I want to post. The less I post, the less I want to post. Sometimes I've been wondering, do I still want to publish videos on YouTube? And the question is yes. But I do realize it's yes when I publish one. I love doing the editing, and I love talking to the camera. I don't know, I feel I can open to anyone that is willing to listen to what I have to say. So what I wanted to share with you guys was some little progress I made in my chicken coop. We made the chicken coop last year. Well, first off, I'm going to show you this here. I've been working on this for the past, I mean, you saw it in many garden tours, but I've been closing the loop with what I'm going to do here. So I did buy some rocks. The thing is, I didn't know how many bags I would need because it's pretty expensive. But I've been thinking, I've been browsing the marketplace so much to find something to put here, and I mean, the reality is I don't have that much resources when it comes to carrying loads of gravel or stone or things like that. So I went and figured that I would try what I want, and what I want are these kinds of river stones. And I think it's doing a really good job. I think it's going to look amazing. Yes, it's going to be expensive. So far it cost me maybe $200 to fill what I filled. So I have a little bit more than half, so maybe another $150 to complete this. But in the end, I'm thinking that this is going to be there for a long time. So slowly but surely, I'm filling this pot. And I think when this is going to be done, I think it's going to give such a nice, like, I think this is bringing everything together, and I think my view of my garden is going to change, because yes, it's weedy and everything, but with this like that, I think it's really not helping on the feeling that I have so much things to do. So I think when this is completed, it's going to really help the overall aesthetic of my garden. And you can see that I did put some bags. I explained in my last video my tarps, what I'm doing with them, but I did have a lot of weeds coming through this, so I did use the bags, some soil bags, and the bags that the rocks came into. I just put it under this because I don't want to fight weeds. And do I want plastic near my garden? Not really, but I've been thinking, like, which battle am I ready to fight? Because each minute I spend on this is a minute I don't spend on the rest of the garden. And I think it's might be worth it to have a few spots like this with plastic. And the less time I spend to fight the weeds in the walkways, the more time I have to fight weeds in my garden and to grow more food. So it's something I've been battling, but I think it's going to be worth it if slowly but surely I remove this load from myself. And so far, everywhere I've put these kinds of bags, and I mean, I'm reusing it. So yeah, so I wanted to show you what I've done in my coop, because we have our first meat birds. We have some turkeys. I bought 12 turkeys, and it's been a whole adventure in itself. But I think I'm gonna do a whole video separated from this one for this, because they are still in my house, in my laundry room, and I'm still bringing them with the chickens, and they're not there yet, and the project isn't done yet. So I'm going to present this when this happens. But I thought I would, like I said, let me finish my sentence. I will finish my sentence. You're not interrupting me. Where was I going? Oh my gosh. I'm going to show you my irrigation system in my greenhouse. It's really nothing exceptional, but it was something that was draining me. Last year I bought this, not draining system, but watering system in my greenhouse, because yeah, I didn't have any system in there. The best scenario that I would love would be to have a system where I can collect rainwater when it rains and it just drips inside of it. But like I said, I'm mostly alone for my projects, and I need to see what is worth my time and my energy. And I figured this one was one of them, but it was pretty intimidating to me to do this, because I never do these kinds of stuff. So, but I decided to just go ahead and try before my greenhouse is completely filled with plants. Because right now it's pretty not so good because I've been procrastinating, because I was watering my greenhouse like by hand with a hose, so not so bad, but the soil was so dry that I needed to like spend a lot of time on all of the beds, so it was a lot of my time in there. So I'll turn you guys around and we're gonna go ahead and check this out. Truth be told, I don't really like spending time in my greenhouse. Not only is it really warm, like, of course, and that's why I'm using it, but I really don't like wasps and hornets. And you might have realized, if you have one, that, oh, of course they all get trapped here, and I really don't like the feeling of being trapped somewhere with a hornet. So I try to spend as less time as possible here, unless it's like the past few days. We've had some beautiful days, but like really cold days and windy days and gray days. Honestly, I love these days, even in the summer, because I can work outside. There's just no mosquitoes, no hornets, no nothing, and I can wear whatever I want to be comfortable. And yeah, so that's my greenhouse. It's pretty messy right now, but my plan this week, I'm receiving a huge truckload of gravel, so I want to put some tarps here and like fill this with gravel. Not only will it be more aesthetic and clean, but I am hoping that it's going to work with holding some heat, because right now it's not a problem, and I think the greenhouse keeps heat most of the night, because everything that is pretty cold sensitive is growing well in here. But when fall comes or spring is here, that's where my problem is, because this place gets as cold as it is outside. So I have this faucet here that was leaking, and I have been told that it would be fixed, but if you're like me, with someone for a long time, things do not always get done. So everything was bought, and I figured that I would figure it out myself. I'm going to show you, ladies, if you're waiting on a man to do some things. This was like super leaky. Everything is rotted because this was leaking like psh. So basically I just cut this oh my gosh, I hate how I forget my words. I can talk and think and write in English like there's no tomorrow, but when I start to talk, I just completely forget the words. So this pipe, I just cut it with a little cutting tool, and bought this at Canadian Tire, put it in there, tighten the ring, and that's it. I'm doing this, I'm showing you this because I was not always relying on myself and seeing things as bigger deals than they are. Wow, it's warm here. Whew. So this is a splitter I bought at Canadian Tires, but I did have a splitter come with the kit I bought on Amazon. I'm going to link you guys to this one. So basically I just had to screw this here, and because I wanted to keep a hose, I screw this part on this, and then it was just a matter of putting the end of this little tube in here. Then with a cutter I just cut it, and why is this like that? With a cutter you cut it, you put this little splitter here into it, then the head you want, this one or this one, and have it fixed with a little hook like that in the ground. And then on the other side, just continue your way with another part of a tube here. It took me it was really much simpler than I thought. If I had known, I would have done it like 2 months ago, removed all my mulch, put this on, and then put my mulch back on, because the worst part was I wish I would have put this under the mulch, which is really no big deal. So I did all this there, and I'm really not the most handy person. This is really why I'm showing you this, because it's really nothing that was worth fearing or procrastinating doing, and I would have saved so much time if I would have done it sooner, like even last year. And I did it before receiving my gravel because I want to cover it like that, and I just didn't have the time to hook these there yet because I want them to face up. And now the only thing I need to do is I come in, even if there's bugs, even if there's like many things in here or really warm, and I turn my faucet on. And of course I could fix some of them. If this is something, I think something came in this last night because this was straight. And that's it. Wow, I spent so many time watering this, and I could have just taken. I could have just have done it way before. And if I did, well, all my tomatoes would be trellised and everything would be planted, because I still have a few plants to plant. And so I want you to be empowered by this, because and it was also really cheap. To me, these kinds of projects are really just like videos. They are a vicious or a virtuous circle, because when I start doing things, it's like I remember that I'm able to do things. I say I'm not really handy, but I am. Actually, yesterday I did build our deck stairs by myself. I did fix all the plumbing, and this is something I've never done. I just relied so much on other people to do these things, and it gets frustrating to wait and wait while I can just, because there I was thinking about this and watching posts about it and things like that, and there are so many things in my life that I don't even think about relying on someone. For example, like putting pictures of frames up, or like moving furniture and things like that. And I figured, why would I need to wait? I mean, I'm completely competent and I need to just learn how to do it. So I did fix a few of my faucets like that. I did start the stairs on our pool deck, and I'm really proud of myself for little things like that. Because not proud because I did it, because it was not complicated, not that I thought that I was so incompetent that I could do it, but that I finally did it and by myself, and just took the time it took to do it. How simple is what I'm saying, but how complicated is it in real life? So I think that's going to be it for this video for today. I hope you take a project that you've been waiting on someone or procrastinating to do, and that you just do it. Just learn how to do it. And the worst thing that's gonna happen is that you're gonna fail, but I mean, you've been waiting for that long, so just continue waiting if that happens. Learn from your mistakes and do it again, or don't, but at least try. So thanks for hanging out with me, and see you next time. Bye.